from Benab House, Atomic Junction, Medina. I'm Khadija Tukubra Kailani. Coming up this afternoon, Ablakwa hits at a nationwide demo, strike actions over Snit Hotel sale. Also, 42% of NPP voters likely not to vote over NAPO's selection. This is also by the Global Info Analytics. And UN reports world population to peak in mid-2080s. Remember, the news is also live on Facebook and YouTube at Bena TV. Do stay with us for details of the stories. Thank you for staying with us. Now to our first story. North Tongue MP Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa has hinted at a nationwide demonstration over the sale of Snit's stake in 4 hotels to the Minister for Food and Agriculture and Member of Parliament for Abetifi constituency Brian Echampon, Rock City Hotel. His comment follows an announcement by the Minister for Employment, Labour Relations and Pensions, Ignatius Bafo-Ewa, that the nation's pensions regulatory authority has cleared Snit to proceed with its controversial plan to sell 4 hotels to Rock City Hotel. The NPRA had asked Snit to put the transactions on hold after significant public opposition.
According to the Minister for Employment, Labour Relations and Pensions, Ignatius Bafo-Ewa, NPRA issued the initial directives because it wanted to furnish with all the details of the sale, but Ablakwa says the government's refusal to heed to citizens' call leaves them with no option but to demonstrate to resist the attempt. Speaking to the media on July 11, 2024, the North Tongu legislator said there is going to be a nationwide protest as well as the use of other constitutional means to resist the sale. He advised the Snit management to step aside if they cannot manage the hotels, adding that it would be better for them to step down for a new management body to be reconstituted. The North Tongu legislator said Mr. Ewa must reappear before Parliament to answer questions on how the NPRA cleared Snit to engage in the sale despite countless complaints. He stressed the minister cannot just come to Parliament and make such an announcement without a report to back his claims.
Away from that, as part of the annual stakeholder engagement for the Volta River Authority's Emergency Preparedness Plan, officials of VRA led by the Deputy Chief Executive in charge of services, Ken Atta, met with the Minister of Interior, Henry Korte, and representatives of various security agencies. This meeting comes as the Volta River Authority began its sensation exercise in downstream communities south of the Akosombo Dam affected by the dam spillage last year.
The VRA has so far engaged traditional authorities, religious leaders and opinion leaders in the North Tongu and South Tongu districts at sensitization workshops, tabling the issues. Atta explained that stakeholder engagement and community sensitization have become necessary due to the rainy season and the anticipated volumes that could occur. He stated that the precautionary spill could become a necessity if the volume of rains goes up, even though the current level of water in the Akosombo Dam is relatively low than same time last year. The Minister for Interior, Henry Korte, suggested that the scope of engagement be widened in order to not leave out any critical groups and individuals who are likely to be affected in the event of possible spillage.
And in politics this afternoon, a recent poll conducted by the Global Info Analytics has revealed a substantial decline in voter support for the New Patriotic Party in the Greater Accra region, following the selection of Dr. Matthew Opoku-Prempeh as the running mate to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. The poll conducted after Dr. Opoku-Prempeh, popularly known as Napo, was nominated, showed a major decline in 6 major constituencies in Greater Accra, including Tema Central, Ablekuma West, Ablekuma North, Ayawaso Central, Ayawaso West, Wagon, and Lejukuku. According to the poll, 42% of the MPP voters indicated they would not vote for the party due to NAPO's nomination, while 49% of voters remain committed to voting for the party. Speaking on Accra-based television station, the Executive Director of Global Info Analytics, Musa Dankwa, highlighted this as a challenge for the party and urged the MPP to address it. Moreover, among floating voters who are crucial in determining elections outcomes in Ghana, a significant 74% said they are less likely to vote for the MPP due to NAPO's candidacy, with only 9% indicating they would still consider voting for the party.
3, 2, 1, let's go.
Still on politics, the National Democratic Congress has organized a training program for the Zongo caucus wing of the party. The program brought together party leaders, supporters, and members of the Zongo communities at the Mensvik Hotel in Accra on July 10, 2024, to discuss effective mobilization strategies for victory in the upcoming elections.
The event was graced by key Islamic personalities including the National Chief Imam, His Eminence Dr. Nuhu Shaributu, and the Chief Imam of Al-Sunnah Wal Jama'ah, His Eminence Hajj Omar, as well as NDC party bigwigs. Chairman of the NDC, Johnson Asiedun Ketia, National Zongo Caucus, Alhaji Mohammed Maman Kul Yonga, Sadiq Sinari, and Council of Zongo Chiefs, among others. Discussions focus on the significance and the importance of the Zongo communities participating in the electoral processes, with participants benefiting from valuable insights and guidance of experienced party bigwigs. Alhaji Hudu Yaya, NDC Council of Elders, spoke about the history of establishment of the Zongo Caucus, revealed that the Zongo Caucus was established during the era of His Excellency Jerry John Rawlings, who recognized the importance of the Zongo communities and deliberately chose to include them in the party's decision-making process.
Me yasa wannan ra'ayi batun Zongo Caucus ya zo, because da Rawlings ya zo ya kawo kansa kusa ko ya mada kansa mutumin zango ne. Sai ina tausin zango, ina fight for zango, ina zuwa zangonninmu, ina tanyenmu, muna cire shara from chicken gutter. Ko ina da yake cikin Ghana bai mai da zango baya. To, before mu kafa NDC, manya kun tuna ku sarakuna da mun yi wani taro, in fa ku kuka yi wannan taro da kudinku, ko ba ku karbi kudi wajen government ba. Wannan time ba NDC, PNDC. Sai muka yi wannan taro daga Children's Park. Yes. An fito da Ngwanni duka. Wanda suka fito da dawakai ko? Dawakai. Sun fito suka yi rigiba da kyau. Suka gaya ma government, wai PNDC su kafa party, kar su bari hukuma haka, su wuce su bari hukuma ba kafa party ba. Zangonni suka fito suka yi wannan. And this was 1992, before a kafa NDC. To, sai ne cikin zangonin kuma matasanmu kuma suka tashi wai yayi kamata su kuma su iya su kafa wani abu wanda zai tanye batun yadda za ta organize batun lamarin zango. So first an fara da wani da ake kira kungiyar da ake kira wai Savannah an fara da Savannah. Daga baya wannan Savannah aka sake sunan kuma to Kozongo, ana kiran Kozongo. Daga baya kuma Kozongo kuma aka zo aka kira Zango Caucus.
The national chairman of the NDC, Johnson Asiedu Nketia, also spoke about the Zongo Caucus.
Keep your 99 and make sure you will not lose another one. Because if you decide that let me leave the 99 there and go on, by the time you come back, you'll be holding one. All the 99 will be gone. You see? And luckily, we don't need even 99, we need 51. So let us take care of our own. When it is campaign time, they say Zongo is for everybody. But outside campaign time, they say NDC, you are a Zongo party. Haven't you been hearing it? When it is not campaign time, then it is NDC, which is a Zongo party. But during campaign time, everybody thinks that their party is a Zongo party. But you must open your eyes to know that the parties that are in Ghana, two main parties, one of them do things in the name of the Zongos, but not for the benefit of the Zongos. They will use your name if it is about creating ministries, if about taking money from somewhere. Oh, we are going to do this in Zongos, we are going to do this in Zongos. They use the money for themselves, and it doesn't benefit Zongos. We believe that we must do things that will improve the conditions and the lives of Zongo people.
The NDC National Zongo Caucus communicator Alhaji Nazir spoke to Baina TV after the event, where he highlighted the importance of bringing everyone on board. He also urged for unity, support, and collective actions for victory for the NDC in the upcoming election.
Najin shi jam'iyyarmu na NDC mun zabura saboda neman da yadda za mu yi nasarar election 2024. Akan haka nan ka duba wato bangaren zango kowane lokaci suna jefa mana ƙuri'a saboda yadda za mu yi mu ƙara ƙuri'an nan da muke samu cikin zango, kuma mu kiyaye wanda ko dama muke samu. Shi ya kawo muka tattara za mu yi wanga wato taro wanda yake za mu koya daga manya, kuma mu dace da juna kan yadda za mu tafiyar da lamari, saboda ba mu mai da votun zango kawai ba. Votu ne wanda yake yana da muhimmancin kwarai da gaske a wurinmu, kuma ya kamata mu iya samunsa.
Well, in business, businesses should not expect any elimination of taxes as the government readies itself to present the mid-year budget review to Parliament in the coming weeks. Already under the International Monetary Fund program, the government is expected to consolidate its tax system to ensure that the country's economy recovery is not compromised. Market watchers have also indicated that it will be very difficult for the government to introduce new taxes as businesses are already burdened. Speaking to the media in Accra, tax analyst Francis Boy encouraged the government to find innovative ways to enhance compliance with the existing tax measures. He added his voice to calls for certain taxes such as the COVID-19 levy to be scrapped, arguing it is no longer needed. Mr. Boy, however, explained that considering the amount the levy contributes to government coffers, it is also going to be difficult for the government to remove it, especially when Ghana is under an IMF program. According to him, the 2023 and 24 budget saw the introduction of many new taxes, some of which have not been fully implemented. Therefore, any attempt to introduce a new tax at this year has not been fully implemented. And on the international front, the latest UN reports predict that the world's population will reach its peak in the mid-2080s, going from 8.2 billion in 2024 to around 10.3 billion by the mid-2080s, and then decreasing to around 10.2 billion by the end of the century. According to Navid Hanif, Assistant Secretary General for Economic Development at UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs, the world's population in 2000 is now expected to be 6% lower, or 700 million lower than what was predicted 10 years ago. This, according to him, will have significant policy implications for the sustainability of the planet.
The director of the Population Division at UN Department of Economic and Social Affairs, John Beaumont, highlights that although a large population contributes to a higher environmental impact, it is ultimately human behaviors that have a more significant effect on the environment than the size of the population. The earlier population peak is due to a variety of factors, including declining fertility rates in some of the world's largest countries, particularly China. Additionally, the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic has led to a rise in global life expectancy, with the number of people aged 65 or older expected to outnumber children under 18 by 2080. Immigration will also play a significant role in future population growth for some regions. Additionally, women globally are having one fewer child on average than they were in the 1990s. By 2024, the population has reached its peak in 63 countries such as China, Germany, Japan, and Russia, with a projected 14% decline over the next 30 years. In 48 countries, including Brazil, Iran, Turkey, and Vietnam, the population is expected to peak between 2025 and 2054. The remaining 126 countries like India, Indonesia, Nigeria, Pakistan, and the USA are anticipated to see population growth until 2054, with some possibly peaking in the later half of the century. Lastly, 9 countries, including Angola, the Central African Republic, the DRC, Niger, and Somalia, are projected to experience very rapid population growth, doubling by 2054.
In sports, 2023-24 MTN FA Cup champions Instrument FC will face TP Elect Sport of Chad in the first preliminary round of next season's CAF Confederation Cup. The Instrument-based club were put in pot 1 ahead of the draw, which took place on Thursday, July 11.
Making their debut in the Continental Club competition for the first time, the Ghana Premier League side will face the Chad outfit, looking to go past the first round of the qualifying phase. Nsutriman will play the first leg of the encounter at home before traveling to Chad for the return feature. The Ghanaian club will face either Algeria's SC Constantine or Police FC of Rwanda in the second round of the preliminary stage if they are able to go past the elect sports hurdle. The first round of the prelims is set to be played between August 16th and August 25th, while the second round is scheduled for September 13th and 22nd. Nsutriman booked their place in the competition after beating Bofa Kotonou in the final of the last season MTN FA Cup, which was played last month. Yapreko's men will be hoping to replicate the success of Dreams FC, who reached the semis of the Confederation Cup on their first attempt.
And this is how we end our midday news. For more stories, log on to our website, bayinamultimedia.com. I'm Khadija Tukubra Kailani. Have a good afternoon.